Welcome to Talk Evolve. My name is Sophia. Let me ask you a question. Do you understand English when others speak, but when it is your turn to speak, your mind goes blank? Do you feel nervous? Do you feel like you will never be able to speak fluently? If you have lost hope, stop right now. Take a deep breath. You are in the right place, and I have good news for you. If you can understand what I am saying right now, your English is already good. You are not weak. You are just afraid of making mistakes. And today, we will kill that fear. In this podcast, we will not waste your time with boring grammar rules. We will train your brain. Think about a small baby learning to walk. The baby falls down 100 times. But does the baby stop trying? No. And does anyone laugh at the baby? Never. Learning English is exactly the same. You have to fall before you can run. So, today, I want to give you a new trick. I call it the broken English rule. Yes, you heard me right. From today, I give you full permission to speak bad, broken English. Do not try to make long, perfect sentences. That is where you freeze. Start small. If you go to a shop, do not think about grammar. Just use 2 words. Instead of saying, "Could you please give me a glass of water?" just smile and say, "Water, please." That is it. Communication is about sharing your message, not about being a perfect grammar machine. Your brain already has all the English words you need. They are just locked inside. My job is to give you the key. Listen to this podcast every day while you travel, while you work, or while you rest. Let the English language enter your ears and settle in your heart. You are not alone in this journey. We will evolve together. Now, let's talk about the biggest mistake you are making every morning, and how a simple 5-minute trick can change your English forever. So, what is this 5-minute morning trick? It is very simple. I call it the life commentator. Every morning when you wake up, you do many things alone. You brush your teeth, you make your tea, you wear your clothes. Usually, your mind is quiet, or you are thinking in your native language. Tomorrow morning, I want you to change this. For just 5 minutes, become a sports commentator of your own life. Whatever you are doing, say it out loud in English. When you pick up your toothbrush, look in the mirror and say, "I am brushing my teeth." When you put on your shirt, say, "I am wearing my shirt." When you drink a glass of water, say, "I am drinking water." Keep it very simple. You do not need big words. Just describe your actions. I am walking. I am opening the door. I am starting my bike. Why does this simple trick work like magic? Because you are not translating sentences in your head. You are connecting English words directly to your physical actions. When you do this every day, your brain starts believing that English is your normal, daily language. The fear goes away. The best part, you are your own best partner. If you make a grammar mistake, who cares? Nobody is listening. Nobody is judging you. It is just you and your confidence growing every single morning. So, this is your homework for tomorrow. When you wake up, give yourself 5 minutes of English commentary. Try it for 1 week, and you will see the magic. You will stop searching for words. The words will come to you naturally. Speaking of words, many people say they forget English words when they are talking to someone. Let's discuss why your mind goes completely blank in front of others, and how to fix it instantly. Before we move forward, let's talk about a very common problem. Why does your mind go completely blank when you stand in front of someone? Imagine this situation. You are at a shop, or maybe in an office. Someone asks you a simple question in English. You know the answer. The words are inside your head. But suddenly, your heart beats fast. You open your mouth and nothing comes out. You feel frozen. If this has happened to you, please do not feel bad. This happens to almost everyone who is learning a new language. But why does it happen? It happens because your brain is trying to do too many things at the same time. You are listening to the person. You are translating their words into your native language. You are thinking of an answer. And then you are trying to translate that answer back into English. This is called the translation trap. Your brain gets overloaded like a mobile phone with too many heavy apps running at once. It simply hangs. So, how do we stop the brain from freezing? How do we fix this instantly? I will give you a powerful secret today. The secret is giving yourself the permission to pause. When someone asks you a question in English, you do not have to answer in 1 second. You are a human, not a machine. Take a deep breath, take 2 or 3 seconds before you speak. To fill this silence, you can use smart filler phrases to buy some extra time. For example, if someone asks you something, you can smile and slowly say, "That is a good question." Or you can softly say, "Give me a second to think." These small sentences give your brain the extra time to find the right English words. They make you look calm, relaxed, and confident. You do not look nervous. You look like a professional who thinks before speaking. Remember, speaking slowly is a sign of confidence. Trying to speak very fast and making mistakes is a sign of fear. Slow down your speed, and your brain will never go blank again. Now that your fear is gone, the next big problem is vocabulary. Many beginners say, "I do not have enough words to express my feelings." Do you know that you only need a few hundred words to speak fluently? Let me share the secret of limited vocabulary. Let us talk about vocabulary. Many people think they need to learn thousands of difficult words to speak good English. They buy heavy books. They try to memorize 10 new words every day, and then they forget them the next day. Does this sound familiar? If yes, I have another great secret for you. You do not need big words. Native English speakers do not use big words in their daily life. They use simple, everyday words. Let me prove it to you. You do not need to say purchase. You can just say buy. You do not need to say comprehend. You can simply say understand. Or even better, just say, "I get it." Let us talk about the word get. It is a magic word in English. You can use it for almost everything. Instead of saying, "I am becoming tired," just say, "I am getting tired." Instead of "I received your message," say, "I got your message." Instead of "bring me some water," say, "get me some water." See, one small word can do the job of 10 big words. You already know these small words. You know go, come, take, make, and do. These 5 or 6 words cover 80% of our daily conversations. You already have the tools. You just need to use them. So, stop making long lists of hard words. Stop forcing your brain to remember difficult vocabulary. Use the simple words you already know, but use them confidently. A simple sentence spoken with confidence is much better than a difficult sentence spoken with fear. Now, you might ask, if I only use simple words, how do I make long sentences without making grammar mistakes? The answer to this question is the biggest secret of fluent English. You must stop learning single words and start learning chunks. So, what is this big secret of fluent English? The secret is learning chunks. What is a chunk? A chunk is a group of words that always go together. It is a ready-made phrase. When you learn single words, your brain has to work very hard. You have to find the word, and then you have to remember the grammar rules to make a sentence. Should I use is, am, or are? Should I add s or es? This is why you get confused and stop speaking. But when you learn a chunk, the grammar is already built inside it. You do not need to think about rules. You just copy and paste the phrase from your memory. Let me give you an example. Do not learn the word mind alone. Learn the whole chunk. Do you mind if I sew? If you want to sit down, you just add one word. Do you mind if I sit? If you want to open a window, you say, do you mind if I open the window? You see, you made a perfect, advanced English sentence without studying any grammar. Here is another very useful chunk. Do not just learn the word depends, learn the chunk, it depends on. You can say, it depends on the time, or it depends on my mood. Let us practice 3 very common chunks right now. Listen and repeat after me. Number 1, how is it going? This means, how are you? Repeat, how is it going? Number 2, what do you mean? This is used when you do not understand something. Repeat, what do you mean? Number 3, let me know. This means, tell me later. Repeat. If you focus on learning these small chunks, your English will sound very natural, very fast. But where do you find these natural chunks? Do you read them in books? No books teach formal English. To learn real, daily English, you have to do something else. And that brings us to the most important habit you need to build. So, where do you find these natural chunks? Do you read them in books? No. Books teach formal English. You find real English chunks by listening. Listening is the master key to fluent English. Think about how you learned your native language. Did your parents give you a grammar book when you were 2 years old? No. They just talked to you. You listened for months and years before you spoke your first word. Your brain is a supercomputer. It needs to hear English every day to build a new pattern. You need to create an English environment around you. But be careful. Do not listen to fast English movies or difficult news channels right now. That will only confuse you and make you more afraid. You need to listen to slow, clear, and easy English, just like this podcast. Make listening a daily habit. You do not need to sit down with a notebook. Just put on your earphones. When you are traveling to work or when you are doing your household chores, just play this podcast in the background. You do not even need to focus completely. Just let the sound of simple English words go into your ears. Slowly, subconsciously, your brain will start remembering the chunks. The sound of correct English will settle in your mind. And one day, without any hard work, you will open your mouth to speak, and the correct English sentence will come out automatically. This is not magic. This is science. We are coming to the end of our first episode. Today, we learned a lot of powerful things. Let us do a quick summary so that you remember the most important lessons. Welcome back. Before we end today's journey, let me properly introduce myself. My name is Sophia. I am your English partner, and I am here to help you evolve every single day on Talk Evolve. You did an amazing job today. You stayed with me till the end. That shows your dedication. Let us quickly remember what we learned today so that you never forget it. First, the 5-minute trick. Become the commentator of your morning routine. Second, the 3-second rule. When your mind goes blank, smile, take a deep breath, and buy some time. Do not panic. Third, stop learning heavy vocabulary. Use simple words like get, make, and take. Fourth, learn complete chunks, not just single words. And finally, listen to this podcast every day to build your English environment. Now your homework is to practice these things tomorrow morning. But before you go, I have a very important question for you. When you try to speak English, do you think in your native language first and then translate it in your head? This translation habit makes you slow. It makes you nervous. In our next episode, I am going to share a powerful psychological trick. This trick will force your brain to stop translating and start thinking directly in English. Yes, you can train your brain to think in English within a few days. You do not want to miss that secret. So, make sure you subscribe or follow Talk Evolve right now. Until next time, remember, making mistakes is beautiful because it means you are trying. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep evolving. This is Sophia, signing off.